welcome back to Fujit's Blitz, and this is the Aces Gallery June 2019 Tank Destroyers Only Part 2. And boy, whilst Part 1 was exciting, we have some even more exciting stuff coming up in this part. Now, kicking us off, we've got Grumpy Old Bloke of the clan MNT rolling out in the AMX AC48, the French Tier 8 TD on the EU server. Now, this is a tank that not many people like for whatever reason, but it leads you on to the Foch. I actually like this tank. In fact, I like quite a few of the French TDs. Why don't people like this tank? Well, they don't like it because firstly, you see the big observation bar. That's where an observational gun sight goes. Well, that can be easily penned on this. Aside from that, the front is pretty rock solid. The other thing, if you look at the back, there's like a machine gun cupola type thing. Again, that can be penned, and so can the little commander's cupola to the right of the observation gunnery site. Now, aside from that, as I said, the front is pretty strong. Okay, the sides are pretty thin, and so's the rear, but it's a TD. You know, TDs are meant to be pointing that gun at the enemy at all times. And boy, what a gun it has. I mean, you've just seen there, that T-34 1776 just got a massive 500 roll into the top of his turret, just for good measure. And here we go again. Boom, 373, and then 426. I mean, this is one of the best French TDs, apart from the Foch, that you'll come across. And at its tier, boy, it really can handle its own. So Grumpy Old Bloke here has already done just over 2,000 damage. He's already taken 2 kills. Here we go again. Boom, another 371. And it's only just like 2 minutes into the game. So, yeah, this is the thing about this. Like, look at the mobility on this thing. He's chasing down this American heavy. And there goes the T-32. You can do that in this. And, you know, it is a fantastic little tank. However, it is rather tricky, and a lot of people find it tricky because they just don't know how to play it. And you know, you can afford to be slightly aggressive with this thing, not park it at the backing camp just like Grumpy Old Bloke is doing, and you know, you'll get the best out of it. Stay with the heavies if you can. If you stay with the heavies, then obviously you've got that protection, but make sure the front of this tank is always pointing towards that enemy, and then they will find it really difficult to pen you. And they will just struggle, and you'll frustrate them, and you'll do what you're doing, what Grumpy Old Bloke's doing here. You'll get killed number 4, over 3,000 damage. There's a VK, yeah, a tricky tank at the best of times. He tracked him there, which is what his intention was. He's backing away because that VK, okay, he can smack him. The LTTB is a pain, but the LTTB makes a massive mistake, and instead of getting round him, comes flat onto his front. Kill number 3, 3,726 damage, and he's blocked over 1,000 now. Oh, sorry, he's blocked dead on 1,000 now. The VK, however, just hurt him, but his reload, when it's just about what? It's just shy of 9 seconds for a gun of this magnitude. He's faster than the VK. Oh, that's a big bounce, and wow, it was a bounce back in kind, but he's done 4,000 damage here. He's blocked 1,400, and it was supremacy, and the game was over. And that is a well deserved mastery. And as you can see, there was a ratings battle, and he got 65 ratings points for, you know, dishing out 4,071 damage. And I'd like to thank Grumpy Old Bloke of the MNT clan for kindly sharing out replay. It was a pleasure to watch you get it in the AMX AC48, a tricky tank indeed. So, next up, we have BM5332 of the clan PZER. I don't know what the clan name is properly. He's going out in the Waffle Tractor Alf Panzer IV, the German Tier 9 TD on the North American server. Now, this is a tank I absolutely love. I do like this tank. And I like the Grilly. And funnily enough, I also like the Borsig, which is the Tier 8 TD. But the Borsig is trickier than this tank. I mean, this tank has got a lot of things going for it. One, it's got fantastic mobility. Okay, I'm not going to even talk to you about the armor. I mean, the armor on this thing, if you stick a well-aimed HE round in its general direction, you will give it a lot of pain. But when you're facing tanks like that, if you stick a well-aimed heat round in their general direction, you'll destroy them. And as you can see here, he's already done 1700 damage. He's got hardly any hit points left because every man and his dog is throwing heat rounds into him. He's got a relatively long reload because it's got a big gun. But boy, what a damage output this gun does. I know you need that poor old tank now. That is on T26. He's on next to nothing, and oh, he's gone. He's gone. That's it. 2,300 damage now. He's taken one kill, been instrumental in another kill. There's still 5 tanks out there. He's got next to no hit points left. He hasn't got a track. He hasn't got an engine. He's now got his tracks and engines back. It's a supremacy game where somebody's capped the C cap and the enemy's capped the D cap. They're down by 1 tank. The enemies are still down by 2 tanks, and it's a brawl between the C and the D caps, as you can see here. So he's going to roll along to this T54 mod 1, and he's going to plow him right up the backside for a massive roll and take him out. Kill number 2. 2,757 now. Ooh, he's on a roll. As you can see, I mean, the gun is just fantastic. I mean, it's a German gun. Most German guns are fantastic, to be perfectly honest with you. But this gun is particularly fantastic. And I say that, and like I always do, he then goes and misses the T30, which is unfortunate. But not to worry, the T30 is looking the other way. He's going to stick behind him, just smack him massively, and there goes the T30. Kill number 3. Now he's up to 2,900 damage. There's still 2 tanks out there. He's still on next to nothing, so he's got to be careful. But you know, ST1, he smacks him for a good 400, gets up to 3,397 damage now. He's on a good roll here. Can he get the ST1 again? The ST1 is looking very concentrated on the Pershing. Smack him again. Yes, a big roll. 600 into the side of him. Now he's got a flashy super duper I'm going to hurt anything icon come up. He's got an IS-4 and an ST1 still to deal with, and it's 2 against 1. He's not winning on cap points, as you can see. ST1, oh, what a shot. That is over top of the little sort of barrier railing thing, whatever you want to call it. Takes him out. Now, IS-4, a particularly tricky tank to kill. It's coming up. Oh, sorry, IS-4. What I'm talking about is an IS-8. I'm such a muppet at the best of times. Sorry about that. But there we go. It's still a tricky tank. I don't care what anybody says. It's still a tricky tank to kill. 4,344 damage. He's got 45 hit points left. Wow. It's wow. I mean, this is a nail biter. Here comes the IS. What's going to happen? Who's going to come around the corner first? Who is it? Who is it? It's the IS-8. And he's gone. Goodbye. What a fantastic game. 4,910. Bit of a nail biter at the end. Gets that tricky last shot in. Gets 5 kills. And a well-deserved mastery. And I'd like to thank BM5332 of the clan PZER for kindly sharing his replay. Now, last but by no means least is Manakawa of the clan Fame, rolling out in the FP4004, aka the Conway, the British Tier 9 TD, again on the North American server. Now, this is one of the latest additions to the British tech tree line, and this is the Tier 9 Edition, and it comes with 2 types of guns. You've got the big derpy gun and the not so big derpy gun. And as you can see here, he's got the bigger derpy gun in it, which is nice. It's a nice gun. It's got a relatively long reload of 12 seconds, near as damn it. But boy, does this thing dish out some pain. And boy, it really does. Look at that. Boom, 700. Wow, 695, near as damn it to 700. Straight into the side of that poor old waffle tractor. And that was an AP. One of the problems with the new TDs in the tech tree for the British is their HE isn't exactly fantastic, which is a shame. This tank, however, is a nice tank. In fact, they're all okay tanks. They're, some of them you may think are spectacular, like the Charioteer, which everybody's saying is OP. This is my second favourite after the Charioteer. I do like this tank. The thing about it, okay, let's have a look at the cons. I've done a review on this tank, by the way. It's in my video list. It's got pants armor. It really does have pants armor. I mean, the turret is massive. It's got a Centurion 7-1 hull, effectively, and not very good armor. But it's got a fantastic gun. It really does have a fantastic gun. And its accuracy is second to none. Its penetration is off the charts. And its damage output is pretty good also. Now, it's not a Charioteer, which means it doesn't come with that Super Duper Hesh pen and the Super Duper Hesh damage either. But it does come with pretty good guns. The other thing that these British TDs come with are different consumables. And as you can see here, Manukau's got the sort of additional adrenaline consumable. It's like it speeds everything up, basically. Gets you out of trouble really fast. It gets you into trouble just as fast as well. And you can, as you can see here, look at that. Drop that, boom. Engine engages, and look at the speed. Look at the speed, almost 50 kilometers an hour. Boom, massive roll. Now he's going to ram him. Clunk, click. You're not dead, but you will be, because my reload is a lot better than yours. Stick HE in. Boom, there he goes. Kill number one. But he's dished out 3,332 damage, which is not a shabby amount of damage. The enemy team are obviously losing players quickly. They're only down to 3 now. There's some pretty tricky tanks still out there. Not to worry, not when you're in a Conway. Okay, so he's only got like 150 hit points left. Boom, straight into the back of that Camp 70. I mean, it's a good tank, but you show the signs of it and you're going to get pained. Not only that, I mean, okay, the load time on that thing's pretty long as well. And another 656 into the side of that. Look at this, I mean, he's averaging 650 damage output in this thing. I mean, it is fantastic. Now he's up to 4,612. Oh, hello. Boom. Oh, and it's an ammo rack on the T-54 Mod 1. Oh, brilliant. Just shy of 5,000 damage. 4,911, although the game says 4,912. 2 kills. A well-deserved mastery. And I'd like to thank Manukau of Fame for kindly sharing that replay. In fact, I'd like to thank BM5332 and Grumpy Old Bloke for also sharing their replays as well. That's been the replays, guys. That has been Tank Destroyers Aces Gallery Part 2. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. By all means, comment and like below. I've been Fujit. If you haven't yet, please press subscribe. It's a nice thing to do. It costs you nothing, puts a smile on my face, and sort of makes it look like I know what I'm talking about. By all means, if you've got any replays that you like to share it with us, then send them to me at fujitsblitz@gmail.com, or pop onto my Discord server. The link is in the write-up. Join there and you can send your replays even easier. So until the next time, stay safe out there, have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking. Because you know what? That's what it's all about. Having fun and being happy.